Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to my channel, welcome back to some more Genshin Impact, and today's video I'm going to be dedicating an entire video yet again to Noelle, as essentially I tried to rework essentially how I play this character. And I mainly essentially took it over like the crit rate and crit damage. When I was actually grinding some artifacts for some of my characters, I recently got this, I'm pretty sure, yep. And it was essentially, I mean at the beginning it was just like a crit rate, which essentially that just allowed me to combine with this which I was already using, and I thought to myself, how about if I actually tried to, to turn my Noelle into become kind of like a Juggernaut style character where she can attack a lot of hits, but she can also hit us twice as much, essentially. I saw some of these like builds like online, essentially how they were trying to turn Noelle into DPS. Well, my build is not so much as a DPS, but more like, as I said, kind of a Juggernaut kind of style thing. Mainly because my crit damage is, well, not the best, and arguably crit is also not the best, but it is something that's actually been said, like, this is like bare minimum if you want to actually deal any damage, like 50% crit rate and 100% crit damage. And not to mention that's actually the entire buff to my defense. I had to like 3k beforehand, but because essentially I switched some artifacts around, it gone down to 2600. I don't know why that was so difficult to say for me. And bear in mind, one of my artifacts is not actually fully like leveled up. It just needs to. I was wondering, like, it can go higher, but at the same time I don't think there should be like any difference, which is why I'm trying to work on this rather than just fully working on the artifact. The reason I do mention defense because I have C6 now, so essentially have the defense is added to the attack, so add the attack, identify crit, then that's more damage I can deal. So this is upon this video, essentially I want to test out this build with some like weekly bosses, because essentially Monday is weekly boss recess, so let's try to see what I can do. I'm trying to think which weekly I should do. Maybe Raiden Shogun? Yeah, I'll give that a try. I know this boss is somewhat hard, especially in co-op, and I feel like a time whenever I can actually clear this boss in co is whenever I'm using Kokomi, because she can like heal a lot. Noelle can also do that, but not to the same degree, but I think I should be able to stay along much longer. I think it's a shield and then heals, so that should provide. I don't know, we will see. Obviously I'm going level 90. And there's already a session, so let's see how well we can do down here. I remember actually, not so much like I've used Noelle before and I feel like at max crit I was doing like 7k damage, which, oh, quickly before I miss out. And I was like doing 7k, which is not a lot. I mean, just compared to everything else. But all the time, keeping in mind, essentially, I think before I was still dealing maybe like 2k max, so 7k is a drastic improvement. Because at the same time, she can essentially hide behind the shield and heal. Obviously, the fight started essentially while I was still loading. Now I actually hit like 2k per hit, which is not bad, to be fair. I mean, the damage is... I mean, I'd say it's right, maybe because I compare to other people who deal like a million damage and to my teammates who deal a lot more. But this time this is 0 damage, I can also gain shields myself. And practically will never die. And actually, I deal damage, they can actually gain shields, so... Actually, not gonna be actually the new character which actually do use for cleaning this, not stage, but cleaning this weekly boss. Alright then. And okay, there's a 7k, 6k, okay. I don't really know how to comment it, it's just like I'm just down here, just blunking with my big ass sword. Oh, I think I saw a 10k down there. I think it was me. I'll tell you that much, actually, I feel like I could actually work with this. Is there a way with Genshin where I just build it as a DPS but then it would just like instantly break red? This actually, I can actually work with this.
Cry louder!
I'm not sort of like getting my ultimate or burst, shall I say, but I think that's because of my other teammates have like energy recharge. That's okay, I guess actually like a cool thing is to implement this team if you want to use Noelle. Have a team that actually have full of like energy recharge, and you can just, you know, boink people infinitely. Or not infinitely, but you know, often enough.
Only emptiness awaits.
Okay, so that actually I wasn't bad. We actually didn't struggle at all. Let's see what art looks like. God, maybe. Oh, this one's definitely keep. And oh, actually, I got a catalyst finally. I swear to God, like these catalysts are just like so rare to get for some reason. I think I got 8 claymores, few bells or something, but catalysts are just like so rare for some godly reason. Oh, do you know what actually I forgot to mention? My talents are even like properly leveled up. Like,
are you retarded?
I've been using Noelle this entire time, and I forgot to level up the talents. So the damage I deal might actually be even better if I just, you know, stop being a lazy dude. I was trying to think of a joke, but I failed miserably. I think I would actually be a lot better player if I actually just stop being lazy and actually, you know, focus on the actual parts that are necessary. Like, for example, properly working on a character before I stop working on someone else. That includes leveling up talents. For some reason, talent's like the only thing which I just like, not especially valuable, just like I level up to a certain point, then I just completely forget about the talent exists, and then whenever, you know, I should build teams, then I'm just like, wait a second, this is not as much damage as I would think I would deal, but then I just look up the talent, I'm just like, oh, that explains why I'm not dealing as much damage. And I'm saying, this weekly boss, I can solo it, no problem, in co-op. It only takes time. But I feel like these people actually know what they're doing, so we should have no issue. It's time to get to work. And there's actually the foot actually we have to have a Layla on the team, because then she can reapply the shield, so with my own shield I will practically be invulnerable to any form of damage. I'm gonna be invincible! Well, imagine if they could. And that's not like mine, because then you decide to absorb powers. I see how it is. You're just gonna waste my entire burst. Thank you.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
But need I remind you that I soloed you on my own? What am I getting in this set of artifacts? Attack? Possible keep. I mean, it has quiz damage attack, so yeah, definitely keep. You might sit down and say like, oh, these artifacts I'm getting are actually pretty good, are pretty like godly level. Until I actually leveled around and the entire thing just goes to flat HP or flat defense. Alright, and before the video ends, I thought that I would just kind of end up the video with, you know, a bit more of a standard wishing. I remember that back in the day when I was playing this game for the first time, I was like always like wishing like 10 times. But I mean, I do have like almost like 20 wishes. I'm pretty sure if I get some more starters, then I can do like full 20 wishes. So and I just feel like end up on that. Mainly because when I was doing like the shot, essentially the characters which I got like 5-star characters, I shot like catching, which I didn't got on camera. That was actually in the standard wish banner. Oh, cool. I would use like randomly just using these wishes, and I was just like, let's see what I get, and I just get a 5-star. Oh, next one. Is she like C6? Okay. And another 10 wishes? 10 pull? I'm hoping I'm gonna be like a new like foster character which I haven't got it yet. Like, or maybe even see one Amber or one of the other characters, and this is, I think this is good. I think that is a very good weapon. I mean, feature play, by the way. Ooh. That is not one of the characters which I had in mind, but you know what, I take Barbara. I use Barbara, so I don't mind. That's gonna be it for today's video, and if you guys not gonna rush me too hard for my essentially Noelle build, I know I need to work on the talents. I will work on the talents, don't worry, it's in my to-do list. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video, and I hope you have a great one. I'll see you all next time. Peace.